Our next speaker today is wise beyond her years, and she has been for quite some time, although she may not even realize it yet. She has what I like to call a bright bulb, meaning that her presence could light up a room of any size. And you know, as soon as you meet her, that there's something really special about her. In fact, I wish that I could replicate her, and I could make her the mother of all children who don't have mothers. Because she does an amazing job raising her daughter in a positive and encouraging way. And she is teaching her daughter that she can do anything she sets her mind to. All she has to do is believe in herself. Please help me welcome Sarah Milburn.
I started as a participant at Project Self-Sufficiency 4 years ago in April. I had dropped out of college 10 years before, gotten married and divorced, and was struggling to make ends meet in order to support myself and my daughter. My daughter, Melody, had just reached the age where she was copying everything that I said and did. It dawned on me that I needed to be living a life worth copying, and at the time, I didn't feel like I was. I was living with my mom in Estes Park, and I didn't have a job or a car. My daughter had gotten into a charter school in Loveland, and it was a wonderful opportunity for her, and I didn't want to mess it up. I would get up when it was still dark outside, dress my daughter while she was sleeping, and feed her breakfast on the drive down from Estes to Loveland. While Melody was in school, I started looking for jobs. I found a waitressing job, I got a car of my own, and moved into an apartment in Loveland. Still yet, I could barely afford rent and utilities. I wasn't able to spend much time being a mom. I wasn't happy, and I didn't know how to change that. That's when I found out about Project Self-Sufficiency. I loved Project Self-Sufficiency right from the start. I liked that they provided me with support, but required me to follow through on commitments and held me accountable. They weren't just giving me things, but they were teaching me how to get those things for myself. The career exploration process in the beginning of the program helped me to choose a career in which I felt confident I would enjoy and excel in. I re-enrolled in college part-time, and I was terrified. I wasn't sure if I could juggle everything and still succeed. 2 years later, I graduated with my associate's degree from Front Range Community College. I had spent so much time feeling as if I wasn't enough. And I compared what I felt were my failures to my siblings' achievements. I was finally starting to believe in myself. Sorry. After that, I was terrified again as I walked into Colorado State University as a full-time student with numerous maps so I wouldn't get lost. I held my head high anyway because I was just so proud to be there. I don't know if I would have been able to do any of that without the support of Project Self-Sufficiency and my advisor, Bethany. She was my supporter, and she was my buddy. She cheered me through every step of the process in a way I didn't even know that I needed. When I finished my last final at my first semester at CSU, I knew I had done really well, and I cheered in my car on the way home. I was yelling. I was so proud of myself for making it through that first full-time semester. And at that moment, I finally believed in myself. I knew then that I was capable of achieving these goals I'd always dreamed of. I even emailed Bethany my grades so she could share in my excitement. Anytime I go through a rough spot, I try to remember that moment and remember all those days I had to drive down to Loveland so early in the morning. I remind myself that I am so much stronger than I ever thought I could be. Thanks to Project Self-Sufficiency and their housing and scholarship funds, I only have to work 2 nights a week. I can focus on school and spending time being a mom. There are so many things I want to teach my daughter about life. I want her to know that she can be anything she wants to be if she believes in herself and puts her heart and soul into everything she does. And now I would love to share a little clip of you, of me and Melody and how we spend some of our time together.
You don't have to try so hard. You don't have to give it all away. You just have to give. You don't have to change anything. You don't have to try. You don't have to try. You don't have to try.
I could not be prouder of the person Melody is becoming, and I'm so thankful that I've been given the gift of more time to spend with her. She loves Project Self-Sufficiency too. Everything from the holiday party where she gets to see Santa and do crafts, to the Cool Kids Back to School program where we can get new clothes for her for the upcoming school year. Every time we ride in Freebird, the car that we were able to receive through the Cars for Families program, we are reminded of how blessed we actually are. I am almost done with school. With the support of my current advisor, Amanda, I am starting an internship in the fall and will graduate with my bachelor's degree in social work in December. Project Self-Sufficiency has been quite an inspiration for me and my journey, and I hope to work with children and families myself after graduation. I would love to give back to this community that I feel has given so much to me. One step at a time, I have worked to create a life I would be proud to have my daughter copy. I stopped comparing myself to others, and I learned to be proud of the person I am. I finally know that I am enough, and I honestly do not think that I could have ever gotten here without the support of Project Self-Sufficiency. Thank you.